Hello friends, it's still Hani from Tiny Popsicle back again with my very first Plan With Me video of 2022. Today I am sharing my January 2022 bullet journal setup with you guys. I know I'm so late for the party, but I wanted to take a break during the holiday season. I only shared my 2022 bullet journal setup last year. So without further ado, let's hop into the setup. People tend to choose celestial or winter-based themes, and I didn't want my setup to be one of them. I wanted to start this year with a cheerful and joyful mindset, which I'm so amazed that I have managed to keep up so far. So I wanted to be my January theme to look happy and joyful and just cheering like a brightly shining sun. As you can see, I choose yellow, the color of happy, as the only color of this setup. I had this idea for so long that I wanted to create my January theme with this sun on it, and I'm so happy this one turned out to be stunning even more than I expected. I used watercolors for the painting and used only yellow with a few shades to it throughout the spreads. I think it gave this theme a pretty minimal look. As always, I sketched out the drawing as a guideline for the painting. I'm using Arch & Olive B5 Awakening Journal. If you didn't know, I am an affiliate with Arch & Olive. You can use my code TINY10 for 10% discount, where I will earn a small commission without any extra cost to you. So if you want to support my channel, I will link my affiliate link down below. Speaking of my theme, you know the sun is a star, actually the brightest star of all in our galaxy. But the so-called red giant is not the biggest compared to the largest known stars. In terms of this size, the sun has a diameter of roughly 1.4 million kilometers. It's about 870,000 miles. To put this into perspective, this is almost 110 times the diameter of Earth. What this means is that about 1 million Earths could fit into the inside the sun. And how amazing is that? The sun is traveling at 220 kilometers per second. It takes 8 minutes for light to reach Earth from the sun. The average distance from the sun to Earth is about 150 million kilometers. Temperatures inside the sun can reach 15 million degrees Celsius. And a little fun fact, the aurora borealis and aurora australis are caused by the interaction of solar winds with the Earth's atmosphere. I think anyone who wanted to be an astronaut as a kid would enjoy these fun facts. So back to the setup. I colored the whole drawing, and until it dries, I'm writing January in this big serif font with hatching across the space. and doing some line art on the drawing to define the shapes using my Pigma Micron 02 and 005. And I gave the sun eyes, a nose and a mouth, which I believe made it more alive. Next, I have my calendar page. Since now I am using a B5 journal, I have enough room with the single page calendar. So I'm keeping it simple. And if you're wondering about the dimensions of each box, it has 4 dots width and 6 dot height. On the next page, I have my first chord page for the month. So I divided my page into 2 horizontally and used one side to paint another half view of the sun, and I secured the other side by sticking a washi tape. A moment of truth. Isn't it satisfying? Just me? Alright. Then I'm sticking a yellow paper in the other half of the page just to make it more defined in a color wise. and I'm using my letter stamp set for the card. I choose this card. Each new day, a gift to be opened. Sunrise slowly unties its ribbon of hope. I so felt this card with the new year and the bright yellow sun, and thought it would be appropriate for this month. On with my tracker page, I'm only going to be tracking my habits and sleep, since I will be tracking my mood in my memory journal. This is a very simple minimal setup. I used 6 boxes for 6 habits and I colored them later, and simple sleep log in a graph. I dedicated the next page for the first 2 days of the month and for a task list. Thereafter, you will see me cutting out my weekly tabs inspired by the plant-based bride. Shout out to her. I adopted her weekly method of rolling weeklies and colored the tabs with shades of yellow so that I can easily identify them. After finishing my weeklies, I'm moving on to another card page, starting off with painting yet another sun here. Speaking of which, the sun card in the tarot is considered the biggest card on the deck and is believed to stand for good fortune, happiness, joy and harmony. It represents the universe coming together and agreeing with your path and aiding forward movement into something greater. So I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it this year. Again, I'm using the same technique I used on the last card page by sticking a piece of yellow paper at the bottom of the page. And my quote for this time was, "Courage is nothing more than taking one more step than you think you can," by Holly Leslie. Last but not least, I have my content planner where I'm going to be keep tracking my all content for the month. While I'm stamping the header, I made a mistake and I simply covered it up with another piece of paper where you wouldn't have noticed, I think. For the Instagram posts, I will use the calendar and the bottom of the page for my YouTube videos. So that is it for my simple, minimal, joyful January theme. If you made it this far, leave me a sun emoji in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed my setup. If so, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my future videos. With that, I'm signing off for today. Happy journaling and bye friends.